Visit OnTableTop.com and comment on all 3 days of the Flames of War Bootcamp to be in with a chance of winning one of 3 Flames of War bundles.
Hi everybody, I'm back with Chris from Battlefront, and today we're having a look at the Soviet starter force for Flames of War 4th. So Chris, this is not one that's in the 2-player starter set.
It's not, but I think you're really excited about this one. Yeah, I got that just then.
It's one of those things. The Russian forces have always appealed to me. I love the look of the T-34s, the KVs, and the Katyushas are just crazy biscuits.
Let's put some rockets on the back of a truck. Yeah!
Yeah, how could this possibly go wrong?
Absolutely, but it worked. That's the thing.
Yeah, I know. But some of the stories you hear about the Russians during World War II, the fact that when the Germans were attacking them, they not only decided to move their factories back from the front lines, while they were doing it, they were able to increase production. And it was like, what? No, how?
That goes against common physics. No.
Yeah. And then the T-34-85 has one of the most gorgeous little pieces of engineering. Yeah. So I was watching inside the tank with the chieftain from World of Tanks.
Yep.
And he was having a bit of a mooch about one. And he gets in and he looks at the turret ring. And you know the way you have the manual and the automatic traversing of tanks? And it's normally 2 separate systems. This one, you have your crank wheel to actually manually turn your turret. Yeah. If you want to go for powered, you just flip that handle up in and turn it left or right. And it goes to powered traverse. Yeah. It is, for imagining Soviet stuff being so rough and ready, just that one little piece of ergonomic design just made me go, oh my God. There is one little Russian designer sitting there going, I did that.
That was I.
Yes. But let's dive in here. So this one is tank heaven.
It is pure like tanks. Yep.
This is the Treadhead's dream. So inside here, we've got 4 Su-85s, 6 T-34s, 3 KVs, which I'm guessing have slightly different variants.
Yep, so there's 3 KVs all on the same sprue, which we'll see in a minute, and you've got the different types. You've got the KV-8, the KV-1S, and the KV-1 itself in there.
And we've got the 5 T-70s, which are just super cute. And we get 4 Katyushas. Oh my God! Open it.
Absolutely.
Stop keeping me in.
So unlike the other sets we're going to be looking at, the Americans and Germans, this is for Soviet players who probably aren't going to be getting anything in the near future for D-Day, but it does allow them to come in on version 4 Flames of War. Yeah. There's so much in this box set. Hang on. Wow. No, it's still not everything. There we go. Now that's everything for you.
Happy one. So we got our Soviet Start Here booklet, which again is going to show you what you're building, how you're building it, give you the different variants that you can build from the stuff.
Yep.
You then got your new army page here, which is going to give you a little bit of a guide to what you're doing. And then you got your what's next, which is, again, that nice step you guys do to sort of guide people beyond the box.
Yes, absolutely. However, in this box, right, let's see what we've got, because there's all sorts in here. So let me give you your Katyusha first.
Yes. So this is a beautiful piece of work. So you have the main chassis, you have your rockets, you have the rails for the rockets, you have the arms to actually hold them at the right angle, you've then got your main cab, you've then got, I think, is this part of the chassis? I think
that might be the stoppers to stop it falling over at the back as they fire.
You've then got the front of the engine, and you've then got this little cross section here. I'm not sure what
that holds up the rails at the angle that you can. So you can actually set the rail slightly at an angle if you wanted to using that.
Now, one cool thing you guys have done, if you can see here, I'm not sure if you can see it, guys, but the wheels are already molded on here, which I think is a really interesting little touch. I don't know how you got that to work with those little undercuts in there.
Whoever designed that one, I think it was Tim Adcock from the UK office, was on a blessed day when he did that kit. When that first came into us, we were like, how have you managed to do that? And the cab just fits on top. Hang on a minute. Yeah, he's a god anyway with plastics. And it's
super clever.
Yeah, this came out for me mid-war, so it's obviously a new kit, very, very new. I think it was literally came out last year. Yeah. And you can use it for late war, which is amazing for us.
All right, T-34s. I think it's across these 2 sprues, if I'm right.
I believe so, yeah. Let me just double check, but I'm pretty sure it is for you there. Yeah, because you've got them all here, look. Yeah.
All right, so we have upper hull, 2 turret variants for T-34 and T-34-85. You've got the lower hull, you've got the main gun manlet, you've got the exhaust, you've got your cupolas with your hatches. You've then got these, which I think are hull-mounted machine guns, and then you've got the other gun mantelet for the other turret variant. On the other sprue, we get our tracks, and then we get all of the tin work that's to go around it. We've got a couple of external fuel tanks. I think you've got your guns and your anti-ditching log in here somewhere. More hatches and spare track.
Yep.
I always love the fact that the Russians go to war and just stick a lump of wood on their tank to get them out of a ditch. It's just like, simple, Ivan, here you go.
Yeah, how are we going to do it? Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, so obviously that's the T34 track, which is the same tracks that you actually use for this one here for you.
Ah, so this is the SU-85.
It certainly is. So
these
same
things
track.
Are scary. Now, you've actually got 2 top holes here, so there's 2 variants there, yes?
Yep, so I think it's the SU-85 and the SU-122, I believe, on there, actually.
You've got your exhausts here. You've got your lower hull here. You've got these. I'm not sure what these are. I think these are fuel tanks.
Yep, so they're the external fuel tanks, and they tended to take them in 2s on the SU.
You've got your gun attachment point here, some cupolas. And this, I'm not sure, is it a tow hook or something maybe that goes on?
I think that's the other side of the gun mantlet, actually. So once you put the gun in, that just fits just on the other side as one of the variants on there.
Dig. And then it's the same sprue that actually gives you all of your tracks and your main guns then.
Yeah, because essentially everything was based on the T-35 due to how successful it was.
T-34.
Sorry, T-34, SU-85, yep. Oh, I should know this by now.
Yeah. And then we've got our teeny weeny T-70 here. So we've got our tracks, lower hull, upper hull, turret, top, lower turret, peg, exhaust, top of the turret, peg, and this looks like some kind of exhaust on the back, possibly?
Yeah, I think it's for the rear to put them together there, yep.
Yeah. Oh, these are so cute. Oh, and you've actually got your gun molded. Okay, you guys are doing some weird things, which I quite like.
But it works.
Your mantlet and your gun are already molded together, so you're not fiddling about with a tiny little bit of plastic trying to get it
because of how small that gun is on the T-70, yeah. So it's all on there, you just stick it together.
Right.
So from the smallest tank, now I'll give you the biggest tank.
Yes, give me the daddy.
So this is your KV-1 sprue, which can make several different options.
Let's see. So we've got our main hull here. We've got parts of the engine deck for the different variants.
Yep.
We've got, now I'm actually going to trade this out because I've actually had a gun mantlet pop out of this one. So give me a new
I was going to say, I think, that's it there actually. I was just wondering where that come from.
So we've got our gun mantlets here, upper, lower turret. And do both turret types fit on? No, they don't, because you've got 2 bottom turrets here. Fuel tanks here, and this, I'm not sure what these are.
So you've got the 2 different types. You've got the KV-1 and the KV-1S.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then we get our other one, which has our lower hull, our tracks, which have big, deep detail in there. Very nicely cast.
Yeah.
We've then got more bits of the body. I think that's some stowage, a front, hull-mounted machine guns, and turret peg, and I believe this is just a couple of hatches.
Yeah, and also on the first sprue, you'll see there's a flamethrower attachment for the KV-8 as well.
Where?
So just on there, I think it's the one at the front because it's got a flamethrower in the front. Just here, look where you're looking at the machine guns at the front. So one of those is a
so one of these is a flamethrower.
Flamethrower option for that, and then obviously you've got the KV-8 with a slightly different gun as well on there as well. So it's basically 3 tanks from that one sprue.
That's incredible. So again, if you're a more veteran player and you just want to build your own list from this, go nuts. You've got options in there to do it.
Yeah, from a starting point of view, you've got your book that shows you what the recommended options are for the points on the army, and then obviously you've got the core player bits in there as well. But as a veteran player, you can just pick this up and go, and it's tank heaven.
You've got all your decals, your card, your main rulebook, and your core rules leaflet.
Yep, the quick start guide to get you into it.
Yeah, I do like the way you guys are designing these, that it's not just for the brand new player. The veteran could come in there and actually build a new style of army from this box. There's some flexibility engineered in here, which is going to really help them along.
Yeah, absolutely. It's almost a longevity to it as well, so it doesn't just price people out the market that think, oh, I've already got that tank.
Yeah.
You've now got other options on that one sprue.
Yeah, that, and if it's the jumping off point, it's perfect because you get so much in there to actually just dive in and sink your teeth into it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, I mean, like, this is the one that would tempt me, I have to say, just because I love the Soviet stuff, and I'm very curious just to see what massed tank warfare looks like from the Soviets in the new edition.
Well, we're gonna have to put these together then for you, I reckon, and get a battle going this weekend.
Oh, put them together for me? I'll put them together myself. That's my favorite part of the hobby. All right, everybody, tell you what, drop your comments down below. Tell us, what do you think of the Soviet starter force? What would you add to this starter force? Myself and Chris will move on. We'll see you again very soon.
Visit OnTableTop.com and comment on all 3 days of the Flames of War bootcamp to be in with a chance of winning one of 3 Flames of War bundles.